They tried to silence me, not because what I'm saying is harmful, but because it's powerful. Because once a man hears this, something shifts forever. You'll start seeing through the illusions, the games, the emotional tricks. Women won't look at you the same. They'll feel your distance. They'll fear your detachment. And not because you're cruel, but because you finally see through the mask they used to keep you chasing validation. There's a silent script women hope men never decode, an emotional framework that keeps them one step ahead, keeps you insecure, overthinking, overgiving, makes you mistake their silence as affection, their indifference as mystery. But the moment you catch on, the moment you stop reacting to their emotional rhythm, that's when you become unpredictable. That's when she realizes she's not holding the reins anymore. You are, and that scares her more than you know. You're not the same man who begged for answers or fought for attention. You've grown colder but not cruel. You've become still yet more powerful. You're not explaining your every move anymore. You've learned the most dangerous thing a man can do is fall silent, not to manipulate, but to protect his soul. That quiet, it's not apathy, it's clarity. She feels it before you speak. She sees it in your eyes. You're gone, and she doesn't know how to reach you anymore. Let's be honest. The biggest trap men fall into is thinking they have to be perfect to be loved. Like you need a flawless body, endless charisma, and constant achievements just to be worthy of her affection. But that lie was never yours to carry. You don't need to be polished. You need to be present. She doesn't need your resume. She craves your rooted, unwavering awareness. That's what creates connection, not performance, but presence. And presence isn't about being clingy or dramatic. It's not in the constant checking in the elaborate dates or trying to impress her at every turn. No, real presence is simple. It's when you're there emotionally, mentally, spiritually, when your attention isn't scattered, when you're not faking interest or chasing approval. It's when you're calm in your skin, grounded in your values, and not afraid of silence. Women can feel that kind of presence. It speaks louder than words ever could. You can be beside her saying all the right things and still be invisible if you're trying too hard. She doesn't respond to noise, she responds to soul. If your energy is begging for validation, if your spirit is trying to convince her to love you, she'll feel it and pull away. Not out of confusion, but because your self-worth isn't anchored yet. She senses it. And until you anchor in your own truth, she won't trust your presence. When a man is truly present, he becomes unforgettable. Not because he's flashy or overwhelming, but because he's felt. His silence isn't empty. It's magnetic. He doesn't flood her inbox. He doesn't chase. And yet, she can't stop thinking about him because real presence doesn't perform. It penetrates. It makes her feel safe. It makes her feel feminine. It invites her to let go of the walls she built and rest in your masculine certainty. But too many men never become that man. They're too busy playing roles, trying to say the right lines, afraid of being misunderstood. So they talk too much, overgive and exhaust themselves trying to be everything. And in the process, they forget the most powerful version of themselves. The calm, grounded, steady version that says nothing, but is felt in every room he enters. The man who doesn't try to impress, just shows up in truth. Now let's talk about your energy. Not your outer appearance, not your style, not how loud you laugh at parties. I mean, the energy you carry before you even speak. The vibe that walks in with you, that invisible presence tells women everything. Your posture, your breath, your eye contact, it all says something. And if what it says is, I need you to like me, she hears it loud and clear. Even if you don't say a word, if your energy is needy, she'll test you. If your confidence is shallow, she'll push it. She'll question your boundaries, not because she's cruel, but because she's trying to feel you. Women don't trust softness unless it's anchored in strength. If she senses you bending to avoid conflict, if she sees you shrinking just to keep her close, she doesn't feel secure. She feels burdened. And over time, her respect starts to fade quietly, but completely. A man who doesn't respect himself cannot protect her heart. He can't protect anything, not even his own peace.